Why is the Berdysh pistol called the most underrated one in Russia? A veil of mystery still surrounds it. Some claim it was ahead of its time. Others believe it was quietly buried in the shadow of louder and more politically convenient projects. But where did this weapon disappear to, created in an era of political intrigue and the collapse of the entire defense industry? Why did only a handful of insiders even know about it? There are plenty of questions and very few answers. And that is exactly what makes the story of the Berdysh so foggy and so captivating. The pistol was created in the early 90s, a time when designers were working almost without support or stability. Its main creator was the legendary Igor Stechkin, the very same Stechkin whose name is known far beyond Russia. By the way, which of his weapon designs can you name? Write in the comments. Let's see who here is a real expert. The Berdysh was intended as a universal sidearm, meant to replace outdated models, increase flexibility for armed units, and adapt to the chaos of that period. Its main feature was an unusual ability to work with different types of ammunition. A system of quickly interchangeable barrels was designed specifically for that purpose, allowing the pistol to adjust to various tasks. For those years, it was a real breakthrough. Other pistols were tied to a single standard, but the Berdysh offered its user a level of freedom that simply didn't exist in this category of weapons. Such an approach looked revolutionary, but at the same time too bold for a conservative bureaucracy. The pistol's construction combined straightforward working solutions with a few original touches. It was comfortable, easy to control, and many specialists mentioned its calm and predictable behavior. Naturally, there were some internal nuances, but nothing excessive. Everything worked exactly the way its creator intended. No unnecessary gloss, only practicality. According to those who handled the Berdysh, it had several obvious advantages: comfort, reliability, and pleasant handling. But it also had weaknesses, sensitivity to proper maintenance, and a very real difficulty of putting it into mass production during the collapse of the 90s. Many experts are convinced that with enough attention the project could have been revived and maybe even moved to export markets. The potential was there, but something always got in the way. So why did it never become widespread? Here is where the most interesting part begins. Rumors say the Berdysh became an accidental victim of internal fights for budgets and influence. Competition stretched on, decisions were reversed, and behind closed doors the discussions were far from technical. Some even whispered that Stechkin had a serious conflict with a high-ranking official from the Ministry of Defense, and after that the attitude toward the project changed sharply. Whether it was a conspiracy or just a coincidence, nobody can say for sure now. But the fact remains, the army chose another path, and the Berdysh was pushed aside and handed over to the Ministry of the Interior. Today this pistol is used in certain structures in a limited role and also as an award weapon, a clear sign of its respected status among professionals. On top of that, it has become a prized item among collectors. Due to its rarity and mysterious background, it is valued in closed circles, and the price of certain pieces keeps rising. So what is the Berdysh after all? A forgotten masterpiece, a victim of intrigues, or a weapon ahead of its time? Write your opinion in the comments. Does it deserve more recognition, or was its fate justified? I'm curious to hear your view.